Good. I already have the delay set up. Good.
Wait, for cursing?
What?
We have a delay for cursing?
No.
Oh.
I've got a delay that way about like 200 milliseconds. So
wow, that's cool. It's the Miscellaneous Podcast. I'm your host, Pauly. Also today we have...
Norco.
Beadism.
Frazly.
That's it, right?
Aaron here.
Yeah, where's
Cupcake.
Aaron?
Aaron. And Cupcake.
And Cupcake in a Quarter. With a title that says it all. Let's get to it.
Did you want me to play the
Yes.
music? Okay. So this one I will play the full music and then tell me when to cut it down or yeah.
Actually, hold on. Let me try to text Baby Doll real quick, see where the fuck he's at.
And you can see Pauly texting right now.
Fucking
Me
Baby
too.
Doll. Don't show people's phone numbers. You're showing the whole internet.
It's all...
Why don't you order a pizza next?
Yeah,
Give them your credit
let's do
card
that.
number.
Yes, my number is 8675309.
Yeah. My
Maybe
number
area
is...
code.
Well, I got no text back from him. Let's just do the music anyway. Cue
Okay.
the music, Frasley.
Oops.
You guys think of the music, huh?
Oh man, is that free?
Yes.
Who made that?
A guy named Baby Doll.
Oh, Baby.
Yeah. I like it. I think it's really cool. Kind of has like a rockabilly slash punk slash everything, and it's free. And he offered it to the
indie.
show. Sounds great.
You might want to get him to write that down.
And
What's
a
that
link
song called? We should probably...
It is called
Yeah, it is-
Hallucination, and you can find it on Cloud.
SoundCloud.
Yes. Can we post like the link or whatever?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I have that.
Nice. We just went into the 21st century here.
I know. You went from straight audio to visual audio. I don't know, I got nothing.
Links in Twitch and also on the thing. And it will also be
I
the
love
music
the
from
icon for that song.
music
wanna
from
post that
today's
on Twitch?
episode. Uh-oh.
Those flying dicks?
Oh, this
Pretty
is
sure
awesome.
the banner says, get... Did we take that down, or
No, keep that shit
we're
up.
leaving it up? Okay.
It's because it's not us. It's him, not me. Can you put that on Twitch without getting in trouble?
I wouldn't trust it.
Okay.
It's art.
Come to the Discord if you want to see
It's
the album
drawn.
cover. I gotta keep looking this way instead of this way down at myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we can turn it down whenever you're ready. There you go.
I
Francis
like it, though.
like.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Control yourself.
Oh, I can't control myself.
The music.
Take me.
So we got some.
Take me, music. Take me.
I like your shirt, by the way. That's snazzy.
Oh, thank you. I'm channeling my Stranger Things. I feel like I'm either Wes, not Wes.
Mike.
Will. Mike, yes.
Will? Mike? Wait, who's the one that dates Elle?
That's Mike.
Mike, yeah, I'm Mike.
There you go.
Will's the fucker that keeps getting lost.
And Dustin is on a new Netflix series called Prank Encounters. And it's
Did you
perfect
try
for
watching it
Halloween.
yet?
Mhm.
Yes. I'm loving it, actually, because it's one that I feel like they're actually real. They're real people amongst the actors. I'm enjoying it because it's over the top. And I'm like, I love how they really try to make it where it's believable.
I think all the parts with him in it, though, I can't remember. That's the weird kid name. I can't remember. It's got a weird name. But I think all the parts with him in it, it looks incredibly staged. Like when he's getting out of the bus and he's in the editing room, he's like, all right, send him on in. And he's doing all his cues and stuff. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
it looks really fake.
I'm going to guess that there are parts that they refilmed to make it look really good because it's almost too perfect at times. But the reactions, I think, are real.
Yeah. He seems to be in charge, though, and that's what's important.
Yeah.
Cool. I've kind of watched that and never really got into it. So
it just came out.
Yeah, it just came out.
yeah,
What, Stranger Things?
No, the other thing.
Yeah, the other thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the first episode came out though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that's
whole series. I've been binging it.
It's on my queue. So we got some listener mail. If you want to hear some listener mail.
Listener mail.
Yeah.
So this one is directed toward Beatism.
Okay.
It says, listen to your Sweet 16. Oh, hold on. I can't hear myself. All right. Listen to the Sweet 16 on, just listen to the Sweet 16 of the worst. Weird and Strange are some of my favorites, but all I want to say is that, who the F picked suggested Monster Squad? I'm from 1987. It's from 1987. I am 10 years old when that came out. So this may be an issue for me. So remember when we talked about Monster Squad on it?
Yeah. You were 10 years old. When I was 10 years old, I was watching Freddy movies and Monster Squad and all that PG stuff and sneaking my dad's R-rated movies. And, yeah, good times.
Gratuitous booby scenes. Yeah.
In Monster Squad?
No. I mean, when you said watching the R-rated movies back in the 80s.
Yeah, like VCRs had counters on them. I'm showing my age here. VCRs had counters, so when my dad had a movie, adult movies, we would write down the number on a small piece of paper and watch it, and then rewind it back to where the counter stopped at.
I thought that was only me.
No, bro. No.
A
friend of mine had that happen to him, and the tape got stuck and shredded the tape inside the VCR.
right by the nudie scene. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's funny.
We
Kids these days don't know the pain. I mean, nowadays they can just take back the little ticker thing to it. I mean, it's so easy nowadays.
Yeah, it was. I don't know what. I was just saying that, when we were kids, it was every 80s movie that was R, all had ass and titties. And whoever's trying to talk right now is probably erotic deodorant, and
hey,
we can't hear you.
I wasn't talking yet. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
You talking about ass and titties in movies here?
Ass and titties. Oh yeah, 80s movies. I loved how 80s movies had this huge spectrum from fantasy to horror, and all of it was just, you had a lot of TNA. I loved it. Of course, I'm not a perv. I don't think I am.
No, actually, that's I feel like that was one of the primary parts of one of the features of the 80s horror film. Actually, it's one of my favorite non-80s horror films. Did you ever see Ghost Ship? Have you seen Ghost Ship?
Yeah. Oh, Ghost Ship. Yes.
Oh, thank God somebody else has seen it. Okay, yeah. I love that movie because it had everything. It had all the classics. It had over-the-top gore. It opens with that scene of everybody getting cut in half, the whole dance floor of people.
Spoilers!
Yeah.
That's the first 2 minutes of the movie, my dude. I can't imagine what else I could possibly...
Wasn't that chick from ER in that?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. No, it's good. It's good. That movie's got everything. It's got. There's some ass and titties. There's some gross out. They go to eat some food, and it turns out it's maggots, right? It's first of all, why did you not notice it was moving on your spoon? But
yeah,
but it's got there's extreme gore. There's good ghosts. It turns out it's a heist the whole time. It's got everything, twists and turns, tits and ass and everything.
That movie scared me so much, but I loved it.
Oh yeah, it ruined my life.
I'm gonna watch it now.
You gotta.
Yeah, it is a great movie, and it's underrated. I'm with you on that.
Oh yeah, no, I saw that movie when I was way too young. I'm only 26. I saw that movie when I was I don't know, 11 maybe, and I think it ruined my life a little bit.
It came out in 2002.
I don't know why, but that's funny to me.
And here's Pauly's image from.
No, I'm laughing about how he said it came out in 2002.
I was 9 in 2002.
Oh, Lord.
That means Baby Doll was born after the Michael Keaton Batman.
Oh,
That's true.
Wow, yeah.
That's no way
By the
to
way,
grow up.
everyone, this is Baby Doll who made the song that we just heard.
Nice.
Hey,
That was an
Good
awesome
job.
song.
thank you. I appreciate it. I worked hard on it.
Made me hallucinate.
Yeah,
That's good.
I thought of that.
It's a prayer, baby. Hallucination.
I like it.
Mm. Well, thanks for letting us use it forever.
Yeah, use it as long as you want. It's you guys'. I don't need it.
And recorded that. Got it? Okay, good.
All right, so with the listener mail, we also had another one come in. Says horror movies that deserve an honorable mention. Okay, he said he listened to the Sweet 16 as well, and we didn't name a lot of them that he liked, so he gave us his own honorable mention. Y'all ready?
Yes.
All right, we have. Why am I? Do you hear that? It's like a little. Bzz,
Yeah.
bzz. Is that me?
A little digital. That's definitely you.
That's me.
Is it your beard on your screen?
No, I just. Oh well. Do I sound like that? Is that me? Is that my cord?
It might be your. Something.
Can you hear me?
Seemed like when you were moving.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who's hosting the call?
I think it's.
Discord.
Discord themselves is hosting.
Can you guys?
Oh,
do
well.
I sound electric to everyone? Do I sound like a robot?
No, but we do get a little fly squeak noise.
I'm thinking it's probably through someone else's headset or a
Hang on.
microphone or something.
Let me turn.
No, I think it's probably erotic deodorant because I didn't hear it until he started coming in. So.
Oh well, I'm just using like some headphones with a mouthpiece.
I don't know why it sounded funny.
The mouthpiece.
Oh, wow. Well, we'll deal with it. Fuck it. All right, here we go. Aliens. Chicks kicking ass and the gut buster.
Yeah.
See, I was always bigger on the first one. I just felt like James Cameron really didn't know what he was doing with the series.
Oh, you're crazy.
Am I? How am I?
You are crazy.
It moves from horror movie to action film. It moves from like terrifying to
Space Marines, man.
Space Marines is action. That's not horror. That's what I'm trying to say.
It was so good. I love that one.
And I love how
saying-
StarCraft took some of the lines from there.
Which one? That way?
Yeah, you get it, Frasley.
Assholes and elbows.
Yeah. I was a chicken shit operation and all
Bill
that stuff.
Paxton.
Oh, yeah.
God bless him.
Oh,
Rest
Bill
in
Big
peace.
Yeah. Is anybody else? Is Aaron and Bedism still here, or are they just?
I'm here, man. I'm just listening.
Yeah.
I'm
Thanks for participating.
Hey,
doing
no
a great
problem, man.
So
I agree. Aliens needed a little representation.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And especially the old Great Movie Ride Aliens. That thing was creepy.
Yeah.
Wait, where?
At Disney's MGM/Hollywood Studios, back when they had the Great Movie Ride, there was an alien scene where you ride to the movie. Oh, that was creepy.
Oh, it sounds like it.
Cool.
I actually saw. I was at Universal's. They did like their Halloween Horror Nights thing, where everything's suddenly it's a haunted house, you know.
Yeah.
And they did like an Alien versus Predator thing.
Nice.
It was super cool. Although the best one that they had there was definitely they had the Halloween one where you essentially just walk through the house and it's just jump scare after jump scare. It's like a dark, gritty house essentially, poorly lit. It's very nice.
Yeah. Like the ending to Halloween.
Yeah, like exactly like the movie Halloween.
Nice.
What other movies were on the list that she put in there?
I'm so glad that you brought that back. All right. Night of the Living Dead. The beginning of the zombie apocalypse. That is
That's
so
almost
correct.
got to be in there.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many movies that we could have put on that list. I wanted to add more to that list too, but this one I had to fall off and disappear for a show.
That's okay. It's just we can always do another one next year or whatever. No biggie.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next one on the list is Evil Dead 2.
That's another.
Oh, there we go. That's a hit.
And the
Yeah.
quote is groovy.
I like that one because it's really where Sam Raimi went, you know what? Fuck it. This is going to be corny. But like on purpose. You know what I mean? Like the first one, he seemed to be trying really hard to make a horror movie. But the second one, he really was just like, you know what? I'm really good at kind of goofy. Let's just do this.
I was good with everything on the first one except for the raping scene. That was a little too much for me.
It always is. It always is.
Well, that's what Bruce Campbell gets for dressing that way.
Oh, God.
Whose icon is that now? Is that P-Disms? That's cool.
Oh, my.
Army of Darkness, though, that really brought back the fun side of things, you know?
Oh, yeah, that one was almost a comedy. Sam Raimi really is a very good, very talented director. I'm very glad they gave him Spider-Man, because otherwise I don't think we would have got any more superhero movies.
Cheeky.
All right.
Next
George
on the list
Romero.
is The Fly with Jeff Goldblum. Gross.
Yeah.
I was watching Rick and Morty last night, and they had like the flies on there, and they kept like vomiting and like rubbing their hands.
They actually, so the artist that was responsible for that, David Cronenberg, in Rick and Morty, and there's the one where Rick accidentally ruins everybody's genetics and turns them all into horrible. He refers to them all as Cronenberg, and I just thought that's a fun little reference that they throw out there.
Cheeky. Oh, we got a Where's Everybody At? So that's probably Travis. Let's see. I don't know. Do you see him?
He doesn't know. He doesn't know what's happening.
Let me look at my text.
Probably in the other. I was going to suggest on the last show, but didn't get a chance to. The Gate.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
It's creepy. It's got things coming out of the walls. It's got everything you want in an 80s movie. Model rocket kits blowing up a gate in your yard.
I didn't think I saw that one.
You gotta watch that movie, man. It's
good.
creepy. It's all like practical effects. It's claymation and miniatures and makeup. It's got Steven Dorff.
Oh, okay.
It's a big seller.
All that keeps coming up is the Ninth Gate.
The Gate.
Well, I know, but he's coming up to John Depot, the John Depp.
John Depp.
Yeah, my name's Paro.
Old John.
Old Johnny Depp. Old John.
Oh, John.
Next on the list is Misery.
Oh, yeah.
You have been out of your room.
Oh, there's so few things that have ever made me cringe that hard. Yeah, when she breaks his leg, that scene really ruined my life.
With the hootie guy, yeah. Oh, that's fucked up.
God.
With here comes up the sledgehammer.
In the book, I think she cut his feet off.
Oh, really?
I think that'd be better. Yeah,
that sucks.
Well, it's one of the things that I think differentiates like the 80s horror movies from modern horror movies is how much they would work with their own ability. You know what I mean? Like nowadays, because of CGI, you can just do whatever comes to mind. Whereas if you look at like the original Alien, you know, Ridley Scott, if you've ever seen the original Alien costume, it's ugly. It's not that scary, but because he was so he was working so hard to hide it, essentially, it ends up like adding to the ambiance of the film because it's so dark. Not necessarily because that was his intent, but because he was like, if anybody sees this fucking costume, you know what I mean? Like it's the limitations of filming something really helped create a better movie in the 80s. You know what I mean? Like
Jaws.
Yeah, exactly. Or like in Misery, they decided to break his foot.
Don't watch the shark.
Exactly.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
It's like why J.J. Abrams
smile, you son of a
the
bitch.
new Star Wars back to being more practical effects and not just special effects. Because the prequels, story aside, the prequels looked fake. whereas the original Star Wars looked more realistic because they used what they had.
Exactly, and that's why. So like we were talking about Misery. So she breaks his leg because they could make a more realistic leg break at the time they made that movie than they could realistically show him. Because if they had just cut his feet off, it would have looked like your gross out horror film. But it would have been that like squirty fake blood and it would have been the wrong color, and you know what I mean. Like practical effect had its limitations, and its limitations helped liken those films into better movies.
It would have been a Tarantino film.
Exactly. Well, yeah, but even Tarantino was doing it because of the visual effect of it. He was doing it because it looked like that. Because it looked like those bad old Japanese films he used to watch. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Next on this list. Next on the list, I'm gonna put it in the GIF, and you guys tell me what it is. Okay.
Where do I look at this?
In the chat.
Poltergeist. Poltergeist.
Oh crap! Damn, you okay?
Yeah, sorry, man. I just woke up recently.
Oh, and yeah, on Twitch, the GIF gives away the title.
No, who cares? It's all good.
That's not how I know.
So we didn't say Poltergeist. I thought we did. Did we not?
No, we didn't.
This is a good one. It was on my list.
Yeah, because because I thought maybe that was too stuff. So like too used. Oh.
And you know what? I did get to listen to that episode, and Breezy was talking about that movie It Follows.
Yeah.
And you're saying that you didn't like it as much.
Yeah.
I would have to agree with Breezy. I thought that was a cool freaking movie, a cool premise for a new horror movie. It's better than the Ring with the videotapes and the chat message bubble horror thing. I thought the sexual premise of it was kind of cool. It was like a sexually transmitted disease. That was a new cool spin.
Oh, I was a huge fan of that movie. Actually, I loved that a lot. I also like the whole movie's got that like it's a combination of like the 80s and modern day. Like they kind of combine the aesthetics of the two.
I'm going to tell you the first thing I would do if I got that disease, because it's going to follow you. I'd go straight to the airport and get a ticket because I want to see that thing go through security. Because the ghosts are like following people.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see it try to get on an airplane. No freaking way that thing's getting through security. It'd be hilarious to watch.
TSA's like, excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
Excuse me. Hey, get back here. Just because you're naked doesn't mean you can walk through here.
We need a wand.
I'm going to need some backup.
Watching the demon get wanded. Just keeps pointing at you. You're at Starbucks in the terminal. You ain't coming in, not without a ticket, buddy. No way he's getting in.
You think I watched Odd Thomas today. And,
yeah.
Yeah, I just think those demons, see-through demons. Yeah.
Uh-huh. The Bodaks. Yeah, I read a couple of those books. They're really good. That's Dean Koontz books. That's based on. It actually sucks. The kid that plays Odd Thomas is dead, man.
I know. It's such a shame. You hear how he died,
super
right?
Tragic. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, his Jeep malfunctioned.
Yeah. Like he went out to like check the fucking mail of all things and turns around and just get pinned against the wall. That sucks. But
I mean, I think the kid's only a little bit older than me, and it really nothing existentially destroys me more than seeing somebody from movies I've watched as a teenager.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So on a positive note, let's talk about the last one.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Here's another dead person. All right, put it in the gift.
The little girl from Poltergeist is dead.
Yeah, she's dead too.
Yeah.
All right.
Bummer, guys. Bummer.
I just put it in the Hootie
Yeah, Captain Spaulding.
Yeah. Devil's Rejects and 1,000 House of 1,000 Corpses. And he said, rest in peace, Captain Spaulding.
Rest in priest.
I dressed up as Captain Spaulding 3 years ago and won a Halloween costume contest with
Sid.
What?
Brian.
It was Sid Haig. Yeah.
Yes, that was the
Sid
guy's
Haig,
real
yeah.
name. Yeah, he died. He was 80 years old. I looked him up.
He just died the other day, right? Yeah, like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, recently. Yeah,
That's
he died
rough.
of a lot of things all at once. It was kind of fucked up. But yeah,
No.
yeah, he had COPD. He had a heart attack. He had just a bunch of shit all happen at once. So,
I mean, all looking at him sounds about right.
Yeah, I was gonna say he always reminded me of my grandpa a little bit. That's just how I do. But
Curse a lot at you, did he?
he was a real swear jar of a person. But
Did I stutter, bitch?
so here's a fun fact about the SIG here. So in the 90s, so he was in a couple bit stuff and a couple other things back in the day. In the 90s, he took a 5 years hiatus and became a therapist of some sort. I forgot what it was, a hallucinogenic therapist or whatever the case may be. So he trained in all that shit. And then they, Jackie Brown, he was written in as the judge. That's how he started coming back. But before then, he was supposed to be Marcellus Wallace in Pulp Fiction.
no way!
Yeah.
What a different film that would be.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be?
Like literally, a totally separate movie, in some alternate reality where that worked out like that.
Does
Literally,
Captain Spaulding look like a bitch? Oh, wrong one.
Well, dude, that's what's fun. So, here's the question: is that Band-Aid for where they sucked his soul out to put it in the fucking suitcase? Should I be swearing? Should I not be swearing?
Who fucking
Please watch your mouth.
I'm sorry. I don't know what you guys. I don't know if you guys get into. I guess you guys were talking about tits and ass when I opened the chat.
People are leaving the chat room.
I know. No one wants any of that shit.
Oh my God, Frasley just cursed.
Well, you got
shit.
Presley to curse. You're making people angry.
I did it.
you've Really
Oh, God,
done,
I did it.
done, yeah, wrong. You did. Yeah.
Nah, you're fine. Just
Yeah, you're right.
Frasley's going
I was-
to Comic-Con.
I was the
So
same way.
friggin' jealous.
Well, BlizzCon. I
Did I say Comic-Con?
yeah.
what was it?
BlizzCon for the World of Warcraft stuff.
Hey, did you guys see Sid Haig in the Nightmare on Elm Street 3D remake?
No.
I recommend.
No.
Recommend you guys get a hold of that if you get the option. It's pretty good.
Has AMC done their Nightmare on Elm Street marathon yet?
I don't know. But I'm going to turn
Oh,
off my
man,
mic and call Travis.
Did I say Nightmare on Elm Street or did I say Night of the Living Dead?
No, I'm here.
Night of the Living Dead.
You said Nightmare on Elm Street
Fine.
3D.
Oh yeah, Night of the Living Dead's what I meant. Night of the Living.
Oh, okay.
3D. Nightmare on Elm Street 3D would be.
Well, they
cool
just
too,
did the, at the Tivoli, they did the live Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Does this work?
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Hey, Travis.
Sid Haig.
Do you see my
you hear me?
sexy beard? Yeah, we can hear you. See my
Nice.
sexy beard. We're
Those two
live on
hand-
Twitch, too.
Handsome young men there.
Yeah.
Okay,
about
apparently
watching
AMC did it on the 18th.
Oh, they're the 18th?
The
Yeah.
18th? Oh yeah, that sucks. I missed it. Do you remember the one where he's got like the Nintendo Power Glove and he's making the stoner like play a video game essentially, like has essentially Mario.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God!
Who's doing that? Who is that?
That's beat, isn't it?
Oh, wow.
Oh, my
Dude, that glove is
God.
epic.
How'd you grab that so fast?
Actually, I had it for.
I was wearing it.
Yeah.
I was wearing it before.
I wear it all the time.
Happen to
Yeah.
have it on already. It's part of my default outfit.
I'm also
sleep
wearing on
in
the
it.
track and field.
You know what I say to that? I give you a Yu-Gi-Oh! Thumbs up. Bam.
Oh, hit it!
All right.
All right, I got a movie. I got a movie for you guys. The Dawn of the Dead remake. No, yeah, the Dawn of the Dead remake.
Another
one right there.
Ving Rhames.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Well, I mean, Ving Rhames was a masterful actor, but like that movie had everything in it, dude. Like that was like every horror standard you could think of. It had a very bad ending. Like it had a there's that practical effect, the zombie baby. And it's got Richard Cheese down with the sickness cover.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what movie was this again?
The Dawn of the Dead remake.
Yeah,
Dawn of the
yeah, where they're shooting the celebrities,
They're
yes.
trapped in the mall.
Yeah.
Burt
Get
Reynolds.
up, come on, get down with the sickness.
Exactly, man.
Yeah,
That was a good one. I don't think I would have heard that.
With Johnny Cash singing
Exactly. Yeah. The Lord's going to cut you down or whatever.
God's gonna cut you down. Yep.
That was the last one on that list, Pauly?
Yeah, that it is. So thank you very much, listeners, for all the listener mail we gotten over the last couple of days. Be advised, I also text to Dr. Lynch to see if he'd come back on for this to talk about how, because I wanted everybody to talk about, because everybody's had experiences since he's been on the show, which I was kind of happy about.
I just assumed he was still in the chat room talking.
No.
Is he not?
Legend says he's still there now.
Legend says.
Still going on.
And at this time, I know BDism is going to be all like, we take this time to please forgive Skeletor McFadden. Wait.
Oh my
Come
God.
on, man. Now, I'm going to give it a...
What?
I'm going to give it a week. We'll apologize next week.
Give another week.
Yeah, give it another week.
I'm going to keep it going.
Shoot.
Never forget.
Never forget.
Never forget.
9/11.
Brian, is there going to be a Treat Yourself update tonight?
Well, yes and no, because tonight's going to be it's been a really bad weekend. So it was my son's birthday this weekend, so I spent all day Friday and Saturday in the kitchen preparing loads and loads and loads of cookies and cheesecakes and just everything, just to keep these 11-year-olds happy and full of sugar. So it's like the Sabbath. Today I shall rest. And,
Okay, I got to get the damn clip. Dude, it really is him. It's erotic deodorant making all that noise.
It's me?
Yes, it's you. Do you have an open mic?
No, I'm using. I swear to God.
Do you push to talk?
No.
That's what I'm saying. You have an open mic.
Oh, should I?
So what's going on is I'm hearing myself and everyone else reverb through your speakers into
I heard
me.
like the
That didn't come out
headphone
right.
itself.
So yeah, just go to push to talk. You'll be fine.
I don't know
Oh
what
my
to do to
God.
fix this.
Thank God it's not. Thank God it's not me, Paul.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like, oh, the target's off me now.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me just. I got an idea. I'll put it through the other. I'll put it through the other headphone. That way, it won't reverb through the wire. Let's see.
Hey, Pauly, am I good?
Love it.
Sounds good.
All right, while we do this, want to have some Halloween trivia, if you like?
Ooh, yes.
Yes. See, hold on, is Donnie G still in Twitch?
I think so. I think he's.
Well, if whoever's in Twitch, you get more than just watching this pretty face. All right.
You get mine. No.
All right. Where did Halloween come from? You have a multiple choice answer. You ready? Canada, England, Ireland, or Scotland?
I know the answer.
Whoever gets to it first.
Ireland.
I was going to say hell, and I thought Canada's closest thing.
Hell.
Well,
Hello, the upside down sinner.
I thought it was Spain.
So the origin of the
It's
Halloween
like
can be traced back to
Halloween is like Dia de los Muertos.
Oh yeah, the Day of the Dead. Yes.
So, that would be.
But which I guess
Tell us about
I
the
don't know.
origin.
I watched.
Yeah,
I watched Coco last week.
Oh,
yeah.
That is a great movie.
Nice.
Did you guys read? Did you guys hear about? So Coco was essentially like they just like went to Mexico and essentially stole a bunch of people's likeness for that movie.
No, wow.
Yeah, they really did. Like there's a family that's actually like had a lawsuit with Disney right now because they like literally like this is like this small village in Mexico that like Disney just showed up there, met a bunch of people, and then essentially like I've seen pictures of the side, even like the grandma, it's like dead on.
Wow, because I knew it was like Book of the Dead, and it and that one was contested which one came first. It was like Ants versus Bug's Life, but I had not heard about the likeness. Wow, doesn't surprise me sadly.
Oh, that's how Disney is.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, Disney.
most of
Walt.
their big hits are Grimm fairy tales. I mean, that's
Oh, I love the Grimm fairy tales. Yeah.
Well,
Little
I
Mermaid
mean,
needs her lesson.
No, for Coco, okay, or whatever, they're taking their likeness. Well, it's the same thing when you make any other movie. You're taking their likeness, you're telling their story. I mean, it's what it is. Doesn't mean they owe you money.
Well, I get that, but it's I don't know, because they're still alive. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
a lot of these are people that are. It's not like these are like long dead historical figures. These are just this is just some random poor family from Mexico.
Yeah,
that's what they get for being so quaint and homely, and it's wonderful.
But I mean, Ray Charles was alive when they did Ray. I mean,
Yeah, but he gave his permission and he got paid for that.
Yeah, I see that too. It's one of those, if you know that they're doing it, sure. Like, I'm in a textbook somewhere because because of my twins, but we know we gave permission to be in the textbook.
Did you get money?
Nope.
What the fuck?
I like Brian's occasional
I do
cameo
too,
with that
yeah.
mask.
Somebody needs to put some batteries in that smoke detector. What? He's just combing his hair like that.
So, where'd that holiday originate from then?
Well, since you've asked, or thank you for asking, it originated, it traces back to ancient pagan festival celebrations by Celtic people like over 2,000 years old. They believed that the dead could walk among the living at this time.
That wasn't one of the available options. Except it was mine.
Oh, so it was pretty cool because the Bible and Christians and Catholics were like, no, don't do that. Don't. They had scriptures saying that there must never be anyone amongst you who consults with ghosts, spirits, or calls up the dead. Deuteronomy. I can't say those words. The Jerusalem Bible said, if you, what does it say? I do not want you to participate with demons. Do not drink a cup with a demon. So I thought it was pretty cool.
See, I always heard that it was like you would put the mask on to scare away spirits. I thought it was a pagan holiday from like pre-Roman like Saxon times.
That's what I just said. It was an ancient pagan festival.
I'm sorry.
Celtic people.
You were combing your hair.
Years ago. I was going too fast for you.
No, I'm sorry. I was trying to figure out how to make this noise stop because I feel like I've really ruined the sound quality around here.
Is it your smoke detector?
It actually certainly was my smoke detector. Yes, that was my smoke detector going. I moved out of that room because you started making
knock it off the wall with a broom.
Yeah, it's how it is. Smoke detectors know when you're recording a podcast.
Yeah,
I know from experience.
I think it was my CO2 detector. So I've only got about 10 minutes before I die. So we'll go ahead and get this done.
Okay, what are your last will and
everything?
I should turn the car off in this garage.
So the first jack-o'-lantern was made with what?
Turnips.
Yes, I didn't have to do it. Yep, it was. Do you know why?
Because it was
Pumpkins are expensive.
Actually, the pumpkin was a U.S. thing, and the terms what they had.
Yeah, they had abundance of turnips, and then when they got to, they did have pumpkins back in the day too, but there was scarce. And then when it came to the States, there was an abundance of that instead of turnips. So there you go.
Turnip jack-o'-lanterns, look at them; they are terrifying.
Yes,
I mean, I looked at one, I literally shrieked.
Who put that up? Is that Norco? Yeah, I kind of figured that was Norco.
I'll put that on the screen real fast and take it down.
A dick in a pumpkin? Is that too offensive for Twitch?
Dick in a pumpkin?
Mm-hmm. Who likes
I don't know,
the candle?
Pauly.
Hey, you know what the parameters are. I don't. Don't put me in charge of that.
I mean, aren't they like super vague anyways? Just pick and choose. Like, I'm sure if you made like a bajillion dollars for Twitch, they wouldn't care.
I don't know.
I mean, if you stream porn, they're just going to make them some money. But
I mean,
but they cut you out if you
they're
do
going to be
that.
cool about it.
There was a bunch of Russian bots using one of the, I think one of Ninja's old
Oh, seriously?
Twitch accounts.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was like
putting
8
porn
to
and
10.
shit
Yeah,
on
it was. Yeah, it was crazy for a while too. For like weeks after he went to Mixer. And
Filthy Fist Fuckers 5.
It was pretty funny.
That's funny. All right, what's the phobia for Halloween? What's it called? Your choices are phasmophobia, necrophobia, Wiccaphobia, or Samhain phobia.
No, it's Samhain phobia for sure.
Correct. And I'm probably butchering that name.
Let's just say, Sam's a nice guy. Samhain.
How many seeds?
Samhain phobia, dude. Love is love.
You love is love. How many seeds does a pumpkin contain? About an average.
300.
Correct, 300.
Minimum 2.
What?
That's common knowledge. Everyone knows that.
Really?
Tell me you guys didn't know that.
Not even approximate 300.
Were you carving the pumpkin just going, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi?
1.
Okay.
I wonder how... 2?
That's
I wonder
it.
how
Even
much-
300 again.
I wonder how much seed is in that pumpkin that Norco Killer posted.
Oh, you don't want to.
Well, if we're going by Dick and a pumpkin rules, then it's plenty of seed in that pumpkin.
Seed.
There's a haunted house 80 feet below ground. It is located in your state, Frasley.
It's in your bathroom.
Oh, that explains those sounds I hear.
Is
there.
it the Clinton mansion?
Oh,
Is it the?
Everyone keep an
You'll
eye on
actually
Brian.
die there.
Everyone keep tabs on Brian. Make sure he doesn't disappear.
Yeah.
Don't talk about the Clintons.
Yeah.
Is it the haunted caverns?
It is. It's the haunted cave in Lewisburg. Did I say that right? Yep.
Lewis, that sounds right. I think.
Lewisburg, Ohio. OH.
Io.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I love my guys.
Have you been there, Fraz?
No. Me and haunted houses. No, we don't mix.
What about caves? Haunted caves?
It's not really a house.
I was in a cave one time, and literally, as we're heading out, they tell us the ghost story about how this person was in the cave one night. They were one of the rangers, and they're closing off lights. They keep hearing these footsteps. They're moving down the cave farther. They hear laughing in the distance, and they start moving and moving and moving. They're closing the footsteps get louder and louder. They get to the exit. They close the door, and there's a wham as they get out of the cave.
When was that?
Man, dude.
I would quit my job that day.
I think I was over at Silver Dollar City, but it was just one of those. I was terrified because
That's just down the street.
Yeah,
I'm scared of Wham too.
That's not in Ohio.
No, not in Ohio. It's over in Silver. It's a different cave. I've not been to the haunted cave.
Marvel Cave.
Yes, a gorgeous cave. Just watch out for the ghosts.
It's a great big cave. Cavey stuff.
Yes, the Cave of Wonders.
I feel like Norco's been all over the place, man. What a well-traveled man.
Mm-hmm. That's why I call him Norco Killer.
Hey, Norco.
I know my caves and how many seeds are in pumpkins.
Have you blessed the rains down in Africa?
Yeah, I was on the. Sorry, I was texting Dr. Lynch.
Speaking of caves. Speaking of caves, man. What about The Descent? You guys see The Descent?
Oh, that's a good one.
That's
yeah.
so scary.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
The concept is scary.
All right, hold on a second. I gotta talk amongst yourselves real quick.
That's the
I don't know if we want to do this
spelunking.
because
Oh, yeah, that's the one where they
15
were.
minutes left.
I saw the Descent. Oh, that was terrifying. Like, whew. And
let's see. I mean, The Hills Have Eyes. That's a classic. That's a hit.
Was that the haunted place that you get like $20,000 if you survive 8 hours of them torturing you and bizarre object insertion and stuff like that?
Yeah, who's gonna do that?
I actually know like 3 people that have actively done that.
oh,
I'm sorry,
And
I
then-
don't need
and they each
$20,000
bailed?
that badly.
No, at least one of them made it through.
We got
That
20
was,
grand.
That was Josh on the phone, by the way. He says, Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, Josh. I'm coming for you. Not me.
He was on his way to
Swiggity
work, so he
swooty.
wanted to hop in real quick and say hi, but he couldn't. So, the word Halloween comes from what term?
All Hallows Eve.
There you go. What about All Saints Day? Or Scottish song? Or Fine, you're right.
Shit, sorry.
Did we lose someone?
Nope, they're back. Or for a second
Which
we did,
celebrity was born on October 31st? Was it Christopher Lee, Rob Schneider, Linda Blair, or Jamie Lee Curtis?
I didn't check IMDb this morning.
I know Vanilla Ice was born on October 31st.
Really?
And so was Kevin Bacon.
No way. So this is a shitty
This is a good
quiz.
question.
Well, Pauly was funny. A lot of these questions, I just did a quiz of my own for Halloween
Oh
on
yeah.
my show. So I know some of these questions. Not all of them.
Here, I'll send this to you, Fraz. You can get. Hold on. How do I do that?
I don't know Android.
I don't have an Android.
You got an iPhone?
Yeah.
Oh,
I press a button, right? There we go.
yeah.
I pressed the button.
I press it. I press the button. There you go. They're already answered. All right. Halloween is the second highest grossing commercial holiday after what holiday? Valentine's Day, Easter, Thanksgiving, or Christmas?
Christmas.
Correct.
I'd be wrong.
Halloween
Yeah.
is my Christmas.
Aw. So
I
I
didn't-
can't, dude. You
I didn't
gotta
realize
send me
you stopped at Hot
pictures of
Topic,
your costume. Yeah. I want pictures of you when it's all fully done.
What are we talking about? The costume? Or?
Your costume. I mean, just to me. I don't want to post it or anything.
No, I'm gonna post. I can post
Oh,
it.
okay. Cool.
I won second place for it at the.
Oh, you already nice.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
was this past Saturday.
So, fun fact: Catholic clergy did adopt the pagan customs of Halloween. They didn't really say when, but it was during the medieval time in Europe area. And what they did was they would send their kids dressed up from house to house where they would pray for each other. Not really trick-or-treating, but praying. I
Could you
guess.
imagine if Halloween was still that lame?
Damn.
Oh my gosh!
I'm coming for you, Catholics.
Fun fact, spiders were the spies of witches in Halloween.
That's rough. There's a lot of those.
Is that it?
That was black
Is that
cat.
the pick?
That's
That was
it.
black cat.
Holy, that is so cool, dude. Oh, that thing's epic looking, dude.
I was getting rained on.
You're like 10 feet tall, dude.
It is about 9.5, 10 feet.
Wow.
I'm so jealous. I wish I was there.
So going back to your question of famous people born on Halloween, I pulled up this website here that shows a few people who were born on that day. One of my favorites, John Candy. All right.
Whoa.
Mm.
Speaking of Canada,
Yeah. Michael Landon, Vanilla Ice.
Wait, Michael Landon from Little House on the Prairie?
Yes, sir.
From the Highway Heaven thing?
Yeah. Peter Jackson.
Really?
Yeah. Dan
Our
Rather.
very own Lord of the Rings. Dan Rather? Nice.
Boring you at 5:30 in the afternoon since forever. Brian Doyle Murray. Yeah. Bill Murray's brother.
Wait, you're up against a dinosaur?
well, I'm gonna have you click. Can you click on that picture?
Yeah, I am.
You see the lady in the Q-tips costume over to the right? That's our first place winner. That's who beat me.
Nice. Wow.
Pretty
She
sure
really-
she bribed some judges.
Wait.
She really cleaned up the competition.
No!
Ooh.
I'll tell you who should have won over me and her was the movie quality Edward Scissorhands right there in the middle.
Yeah, he looks
He had
pretty
like
good.
real scissor hands and didn't say anything the entire time. He was doing the part.
Wow.
Doing the part.
Hey,
That's method acting right there, baby.
I'm glad at least that she took a swab at a costume.
Yeah.
Ooh.
in first place? Come on now.
Do you think the Q-tip box opened up and she was like passing through money?
She doesn't even look like she's smiling, like she's forced to be there.
I'm just here. Wow,
She's
it's
like,
the
her
hair.
mom dressed her up.
It's the hair that got her.
Give me
Owls
first
were
place.
thought to be death announcements. They're
Like
supposed
omens?
to give death
Omens.
Speaks a
How would
lot
you-
about the Harry Potter thing
Yeah.
with the owl.
5 points.
You're a
for
wizard,
Gryffindor.
Harry.
You're a Harry wizard.
You're a lizard, Harry.
Due to the low budget of Halloween in 1978 movie, the mask was made. Michael Myers. Yeah, everybody knows the Michael Myers mask was made from.
William Shatner.
Correct. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's due to the. Well, that was the one thing. If you ever watch any documentaries about William Shatner, he talks about how during Star Trek years, all the way up until the movie was made, he never made any more money out of all the guest appearances, things that he had to go do, all this other stuff. No money. He only made money from the TV series they originally just gave him. So he had to finagle a way to start making more money. So it's kind of funny. That's probably one of the stories.
Wow.
And so does he get royalty now on the masks?
Yeah, now he gets everything. But before then, like he was talking in this documentary how he's like, I'm world famous and the big kiss between me and Uhura and all this other stuff. And then what? I have to keep making these appearances and not getting paid for any of it. I was like, that's gotta suck.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, huh? Oh, it's like Charles Barkley. When he got out, he wanted to get into all this stuff and he couldn't for some reason or whatever. So he's watching all his friends become like anchors on news centers and everything and sportscasters and, finally got his foot in the door somehow. Kids' number one choice of candy is what?
Candy
Chocolate.
corn.
I don't like that as an answer. I think that's bullshit. Because everyone
real?
fucking hate
Reese's.
candy corn. Yeah, Reese's is like the number one candy, isn't it?
It's the most
Chocolate?
expensive too.
Candy corn just.
They know they gotcha.
Candy corn's what you eat when everything else is done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
that's solid.
and, what is it?
Not even then.
Milk duds.
It's just bad candy.
I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta go through the fucking list because
It's beeswax, dude. It's fuck.
Black
Yeah.
licorice.
And then you
little
get
pumpkins too. Yeah.
the
If you
circus
get licorice,
peanuts, those are
throw it in the
garbage too.
Just throw them all in the trash. Throw it all
Circus
in the
peanuts.
trash.
Who the hell eats those?
Garbage. Those are garbage too.
They're trash.
Absolute trash.
Oh, I
Did anybody
like
here?
this.
Did anybody here watch? It was called Gravity Falls. Did you watch Gravity Falls? Anybody?
Oh, I know of the show, but
I know
yeah,
the group
I've never
Gravity
seen it.
Kills.
It's super. It's I mean, like borderline every comedian you can think of off the top of your head was like a guest star on that show. It was like a 2-season Disney show. It just ran one solid story.
Fraz.
Copy.
But they did a whole episode called it was about like they invented a new like Halloween monster that was the spirit of all the trash candy that nobody wants.
Nice.
And like they finally they slay the beast by like one of them is just super into candy regardless of how good it is, and the monster feels like emotionally fulfilled by being eaten.
I'd watch it.
That's the same way I attain emotional fulfillment.
That's funny.
Yeah, so that's like the dad tax where we go and take the
Yeah.
candy.
Gotta check it for any of those knives and stuff like that. Yep. Uh-huh.
Yep. Yeah, you want to go ahead and hand me that full-size Snickers, son. I think it has a razor blade in it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I remember that back in the day.
Let me
Oh,
just
my
face
God.
check it right quick.
The one I really liked was when we went to trick or treating. They had lifesavers. You remember the lifesavers that came in the roll,
Oh.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
they
yeah.
put a bat wings around it, like either like
Yeah.
plumbing or like cloth ones. That was
I don't
so
remember that.
cool. It's the little things in Halloween that I really liked, like the different things they did with different candies and foods and stuff to make it look like horror things. Like, hey, chicks is Jello out. It's actually boogers. Shit like that.
My
I was-
scary says
And we all
Don't
took it
interrupt
once.
me ever again.
Well, they put a couple of put some ramen in a bowl and have you blindfolded and like, these are brains.
Yeah. My mom made these little like shadow things, were pretty much like shoe boxes, but she'd open them up and you'd stick your hand in there and she was like, guess what it is? And we had that for brains. We had the Jello for snot.
Razor blades.
Yeah.
These are real razor blades.
The creepiest thing was she had something in there that like when you put your hand in there, it would go across your hand. And she was like, it's a spider. I'm like, it probably fucking was.
Damn.
That is a good gift. Yeah. So what do you think of the bubblegum? Let's talk about the bubblegum. The bubblegum you get at trick-or-treating lasted like what, 2 seconds? And then it got old and stiff.
We talking about double bubble?
Double bubble?
Double bubble
Yeah.
and Pole. Was it Powell? Yeah.
Pal.
Oh, yeah. Even better was like, there's like a
Pal was
ranking
like,
system for cheap gum.
Yep. Pal was cheap. Double bubble was cheap.
Bazooka. Yeah.
What was the
Oh,
one
bazooka was good.
Hey man, don't diss Bazooka, man. I
What
got
was the
some
one
great
that came in a
tattoos
paint
from
can?
Yeah,
Oh my god, the paint can.
I don't remember that. Is that like the
paint can.
baby
Yeah,
pop?
yeah.
It used to come in a paint can.
What was that?
It was like splatter or something like that.
The most temporary gum flavor of all time, obviously, is zebra stripe.
Yeah,
Really?
dude.
I wish I got
Oh, yeah.
paid in gum.
Nobody ever pays me in gum.
Okay, my favorite every year, I don't care what it is, even if I purchase this like throughout the year, whatever, it doesn't matter. My favorite candy for Halloween, Nerds.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Huge
I
fan.
agreed. I'm a fan of those.
Nerds are more of a Valentine's Day candy for me. That's just me, though. I always got nerds for Valentine's Day.
I can see that.
I don't know
You get the
why.
pink, you get the pink and the purple ones. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a question real quick.
Have you lived my life?
What's up,
So,
Aaron?
Did anyone have the little old lady neighbor that would drop like 2 nickels in your bag?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. We had a neighbor who come out with this tray that actually was used for silverware, but it was filled up with quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies. And
That's
we
why they died before me, because that's garbage.
Oh yeah, because we described the handfuls of that shit. And they're like,
I'm just kidding.
I had the neighbor who worked at McDonald's that gave us those little free. He said a little free Sunday, and when we'd go to McDonald's to redeem them, and they'd put the ice cream sundae in like a little cap.
Oh,
huh.
that's neat.
Oh, I remember that the little like the baseball helmets.
I remember Ted Drews did that for a while, right? That was pretty cool.
Never been to Ted.
That was
Drew's.
hot.
Never?
Oh, by the way, for everyone, that's big in St. Louis. Ted Drew's frozen custard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now with 2 locations.
And it's funny because it's an old guy, but like the old
they've always
commercials
had
was
2
like,
locations.
"Hey, it's really
That's true.
good, guys and gals."
And gals.
So
Fraz,
I
you don't
guess
know
that,
nothing about it.
Yeah, you don't know
Nope, I said
nothing
we need
about
to-
this.
Yeah, we got to take Pauly on the field trip to Ted Drew's.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
Come
think
to
I've
the
ever
South Side,
been.
baby.
I'm down. I'll get it all in my beard and shit.
come to the South Side,
Go on.
wear your flak jacket and your camo,
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, what?
And your $30 muffler.
and make sure your hobo stab insurance is paid up for the month.
I still
That
think you
kid-
should go
I
with-
let mine lapse on accident.
It's like you ever heard of a place called Pekatoski's here in St. Louis?
Pekataskis.
Never in my life.
Yes. It's where you go get sausage and like our family used to go there all the time for all
Polish
the Polish
treats.
sausage and shit. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's in
I
the
went to
worst
GW.
neighborhood known to man. But when the riots were all going on and shit, like everyone protected just that place.
Yeah.
Hey, razor blade and an apple. Made in the USA. That's not good.
Honestly, I think Polish Halloween is just like it's a bunch of sausage. That's it. They just hand out sausage at doors.
It's
Am I right, fellas?
No,
What?
because
I don't know, man. That was a bad. I'm not.
Yeah, just stop talking.
They can't all be zingers, you know.
Okay.
There's a lot of sausage.
So,
I get it.
It's a lot of sausage.
This guy-
in the house every holiday.
what was your favorite outfit besides the one you just wore? What was you guys' favorite outfits as a kid? Mine
Oh.
was the old school like mask that was made out of plastic that would cut your tongue whenever you stick it through the little hole, and it was a weird kind of face, and I dressed up like a hobo.
What the hell?
It was my
Well,
favorite.
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
There was
It's
a Halloween
old.
in the '90s. There was a Halloween in the '90s that I did that. I bought a George Bush mask, and you put it on, and it talked with your jaw because it had 2 different straps with it, and it was so funny. So we walk around as George Bush in like the 5th grade saying, "Read my lips, no new taxes."
Hold on, I gotta show you where that is. I gotta show you these old masks because these were.
There was this one where it was like a clear plastic piece over the ghost face mask from Scream, and you can like squeeze this pump, and it would run.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah,
like
yeah. I remember those. Those are good. Those were really good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had that for the hockey mask.
Yeah.
Oh, intimidation.
Remember before
See, I basically-
Scream when you could get that costume for like 10 cents anywhere?
Oh
yeah.
Well, I mean, that's why they used it in that movie, is because it was so ubiquitous.
There it
I
is. You
love
guys,
that word.
you guys got it. Yeah, I'm getting
That's
ready
our
to post one
favorite word
too.
of the day.
I love
Those are
it.
the old 70 ones,
Ubiquitous.
right?
Yee, man, what the heck?
These are the old ones that we used to wear
That's
when we were
Travis.
kids.
Yeah, is that me? But in South Park, like I'm like,
That's racist.
Trying to find like a well, it was the 70s. And
We
I'm
were
not
all
from the
Asian dudes.
70s.
Everyone was
These
an
are
Asian
all
dude in the 70s?
hand-me-downs. Yeah, but I'm not.
Every single person.
everyone's a Mongolian in the 70s.
No, I gotta try and find some other ones, but
What are you? Railroad worker.
Oh,
Jesus Christ! Oh god,
That's what it is.
Oh my god!
That's that costume.
okay, here's.
I didn't make it up. That's his.
We
That's
here
essentially like
at the
slavery, the
Miscellaneous
costume.
You can't hide behind history all the time.
Oh, is this
So I guess I have to.
Yeah.
I'm like really close to giving the PSA apology right now,
Yeah, hold on, that didn't go over right.
Okay.
Oh.
Pick.
but I think they'll be better suited coming from
Oh, what
Travis. I don't know.
No, he doesn't have to apologize.
Travis, apologize to Asian people.
I'm a white guy online, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh. All right. Well, kids, I think this is where we should end the show.
Oh, good. That's a good cliffhanger there.
Yeah.
Once again,
It's a will they won't they be canceled?
All right. B-Dism, what'd you say? I'm sorry.
I said, yeah. Once again, we're going to be canceled.
Yeah.
We're done.
All right, Fraz.
You can't say that on podcast.
No more funding.
All right. So, everybody, thanks again. Happy Halloween, everyone. Hope everybody has a great, safe Halloween. Get out there, have some fun, get some candy, enjoy some bad decisions. All right?
Drive safe. Drive safe. Get an Uber.
Oh, get an Uber.
Where's
These
the
are
music?
masks.
I'm really
It's
trying to
not
think of a
working,
Halloween
Pauly.
version.
It's not working. The music's not working. I did
Oh,
my.
you don't have an outro theme, bro? We need an outro
We do.
theme.
Bro,
Yeah,
the
we're-
outro.
Yeah, let me retry it.
Hey, this is our first video, so it's okay. Hey, can we
If
like
it's not
put this
blue-
on like
if it's not blue
YouTube and
oyster
stuff? You
cult,
think?
don't feel the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool.
What the hell kind of mask is that?
That's a traditional Irish Halloween mask.
Oh Lord!
I am spooked.
All
Is
right,
that somebody's underwear?
It looks
It's gotta
like
be. That's what I was thinking. The same thing.
Traditional underwear.
It's like somebody cut up some tidy whities and made a mask out of it.
All right, everybody, have a great Halloween. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye. Nice. All right. Now this is the cutting floor, right? This is like.
Yeah, this is where everybody should
Oh, we're
shut
still
up
Oh.
while he fades it out.
Can't feel your goodbye.